Hello, Professor. My name is Omotola Shorinwa, and today we'll be giving answers to the assignment. Number one is citing an example of discrimination based on religion. Suppose there is a job opening at a retail store where the dress code mandate employee to wear uniform without head covering. An observant Muslim woman applied for the job, and during the interview she requests accommodation to wear her hijab, that is her head covering, due to her religious belief. However, the employer refused to grant her request and rejected her application solely based on her religious requirement to wear a hijab, citing the uniform policy of their company. This scenario constitutes discrimination based on religion because the employer is treating the applicant differently and adversely affecting her employment opportunity due to her religious belief and practice. Discrimination based on religion is prohibited because the Ontario Human Rights Code protects human or individual from negative treatment or discrimination on the ground of religion or creed. Religion, as defined by the code, includes faith, belief, observance, or worship, and encompasses a wide range of religion practice and belief. Employers are required to accommodate religious practice and belief to the point of undue hardship, ensuring fair treatment for all individuals regardless of their religious affiliations. Answer to the second question is example of discrimination based on their abilities. So let's consider a scenario where a person with a disability such as hearing impairment applies for a receptionist job position at a busy office. So during the interview, the applicant disclosed the disability and request accommodation in the form of sign language interpretation for communication with colleagues and clients. And despite being qualified for the job, the employer decided not to hire the applicant solely because of their disability, expressing concern about the additional cost and logistics of providing a sign language interpreter. This situation constitutes discrimination based on disability because the employer is refusing employment opportunity to the applicant due to their disability and failing to accommodate their needs. Under Ontario Human Rights Code, discrimination based on disability is prohibited, and employers are obliged to accommodate individuals with disability to the point of undue hardship. However, there are circumstances where an employer may be justified in discriminating on basis of disability if it can be demonstrated as a bona fide or genuine occupational requirement. For instance, if the job takes tasks that cannot be reasonably accommodated for an individual with a specific disability, and modifying the job duty will impose undue hardship on the employer, then discrimination may be permitted. According to the scenario I provided earlier, if the receptionist position requires immediate and accurate phone communication as an essential job duty, and the applicant's disability prevent them from fulfilling this requirement even with accommodation, the employer may argue that hiring the applicant would result in undue hardship. However, such determination must be on a case-by-case basis. An employer have the burden of proving that accommodating the individual would result in undue hardship. The third question, when an employer asks where you are from originally before offering a job, they have violated the protected ground of race and race-related discrimination based on place of origin under Ontario Human Rights Code. Instead of asking this question, they should refer back to their job descriptions and inquire about relevant job requirements. Discriminating against individuals based on their place of religion is prohibited under the Ontario Human Rights Code. Asking about Canadian experience can disappropriately affect recent immigrants and may be seen as discriminatory. Therefore, employers should focus on assessing candidate qualifications and skills relevant to job without considering factors related to place of origin or nationality. Number 4, regarding tattoo, it can potentially violate the Ontario Human Rights Code if an employer refuses to hire someone solely because of their tattoos. Discrimination based on personal appearance or expression, including tattoo, is recognized as a form of discrimination under the Ontario Human Rights Code. However, if there are valid reasons related to job nature for not hiring someone with tattoo, such as direct impact on job performance or safety concerns, then it may not be considered discriminatory. Employer must ensure that hiring practice do not unfairly discriminate against individuals based on characteristics like tattoo, and any requirement or restriction should be justified in relation to the job specific requirement. Thank you.